In today's show, Bitcoin price drops below $34,000, pulling the altcoins to multi-month lows. That's right, the alts are currently getting destroyed. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis, and as well, Matt points out, significant inflows to whale wallets happened at 39,000, around 115,000 BTC. This should be a new support for Bitcoin. Closest resistances are at $52,000 and $56,000. And as Document in Bitcoin points out, 11 years ago today was the infamous 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. It became the first time in history Bitcoin was used as a currency. And if you're wondering, those pizzas are now worth nearly $400 million. That's right. Also in today's show, we'll be discussing what's next for Bitcoin. CNBC's Brian Kelly analyzes his investment thesis after the recent crypto crash. He calls the recent correction a mechanical sell-off and says he remains bullish on BTC's overall trajectory and says he's a buyer. I'll be breaking this down for you. Also in today's show, statistician Willy Woo doesn't think Bitcoin's overall upward run has ended. In a new interview, he goes on to share, this is just the middle of a bull market derivatives unwind. And then he also says he expects Bitcoin's price to hit levels higher than $100,000 per coin. I'll be breaking this down for you. Also in today's show, Cathie Wood of Ark Invest says Bitcoin is heading to $500,000 and that the crypto market is in a capitulation phase. That's right. Superstar hedge fund manager Cathie Wood says she still sees Bitcoin heading to $500,000 despite its recent crash to $30,000. She says while her team's conviction that Bitcoin will hit $500,000 remains high, she concedes that some conditions have changed. I'll be breaking this down for you. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the major altcoins are currently correcting and in the red. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go next? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, including weekends, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor, BlockFi, the leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors. Here's where you can put your crypto to work. They're currently paying out a 5% annual percentage yield on Bitcoin, so you can literally have your Satoshis work for you. They're also paying out a whopping 10% APY on stable coins, and they are backed by the biggest names in the industry, including Winklevoss, Fidelity, Morgan Creek, and Coinbase. And they have a special promo running right now where you can receive up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $100 or more. All I need to do is click my referral link in the description right down below. Once you do, it'll take you here. You'll notice the referral code already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this special bonus. So what are you waiting for? Click the link right down below and let's start stacking those sats, yo. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. We have a lot to cover, so let's dive in. On May 21st, the crypto market was hit with a fresh round of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, better known as FUD, which sparked yet another more muted sell-off in Bitcoin price and the majority of the altcoins, which are currently being demolished. For the second time in less than 3 weeks, China was again the culprit, as rumors that regulators were looking to crack down on Bitcoin mining and trading. Media also reported that authorities in Hong Kong proposed banning retail traders from cryptocurrency trading, which is interesting considering Hong Kong is not a part of the mainland. Now, data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView shows that Bitcoin bulls were holding the $40,000 support level prior to the announcement from China, but quickly lost it and had to regroup at the $36,000 support before further downside ensued. Now, how many of you took advantage of the dip? Let me know in the comments right down below. And right here, you're looking at the 4-hour Bitcoin chart. While the turnaround seen across the market on Thursday helped assuage fears to the return of crypto winter, some analysts, including Jarvis Labs co-founder Ben Lilly, correctly assess that we are not out of the woods prior to Friday's drawdown, as he tweeted here, "We are not out of the woods," by Mr. Ben Lilly. Still, there is room for hope that the Bitcoin price could manage to hold its ground and climb higher, as activity seen in Whale Wallet showed heavy inflows at $39,931, indicating new possible level of support, as tweeted here by Whale Map. Significant inflows to Whale Wallets happen at $39,931, around 115,000 BTC. This should now be a support for Bitcoin. Closest resistances are at $52,000 and $56,000, as you can see right here on your screen. Now let's discuss the exchange activity spiking during the sell-off. Crypto exchanges played a big part in Wednesday's price action, as highlighted in the recent Delphi Daily report by Ashwath. According to him, Binance was responsible for facilitating nearly $100 billion worth of spot trades and decentralized exchanges on the Ethereum network, recording over $10 billion in volume, as you can see right here on your screen. This marked the single highest day of volume of all DEXs, which are decentralized exchanges on records led by Uniswap, which saw nearly $6 billion of volume transacted as retail traders ran for the exits. According to Micah Spurrill, managing partner and chief investment officer of S2F Capital, approximately $9 billion in value was liquidated during this week's correction, in a similar washout to what was experienced in March of 2020. Spurrill also pointed to the historic levels of Bitcoin being moved off the exchange on May 19th when compared to the net exchange outflows over the last several years, highlighting the fact that this was the highest dollar-denominated amount of net outflows in history and is extremely bullish. That's right, where my Bitcoin bulls at, holla at your boy. To better grasp the current sentiment of traders in the market, Spurrill pointed out that retail wallets have continued to grow in numbers despite the market turmoil, with the dip being quickly bought by retail investors, which is a sign of continued growth and adoption. Quoting him here, the number of new entities has been increasing this entire pullback as well, further pointing to the fact we have not experienced a bull cycle top, but rather a local top within a large bull cycle. And as we all know, when Bitcoin crashes, the altcoins get wrecked the most. So many of the altcoins within the top 100 are experiencing their biggest losses within the past few months. Now check this out. 11 years ago today, Laszlo bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. They were Papa John's, by the way. It became the first time in history Bitcoin was used as a currency. And if you're wondering, those pizzas are now worth nearly $400 million. So happy pizza day to all Bitcoin hodlers out there. Now, before I break down our next story of the day and we discuss what's next for Bitcoin, as CNBC's Brian Kelly analyzes his investment thesis after the recent crypto crash, as well as Willy Woo doesn't think Bitcoin's overall upward run has ended, as well as Cathie Wood of Ark Invest says Bitcoin is heading to $500,000 per BTC and that the crypto market is in a capitulation phase. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin and all the major altcoins currently corrected in the red, with Bitcoin down 5.6%, trading just above $38,200. We have Ethereum down 8%, trading just above $2,400. We have Cardano down 6.8%, trading at $1.54. We have Dogecoin down 8.7%, trading just above 35 cents. XRP down a whopping 15%, trading at 94 cents. And Chainlink down 13%, trading at $25. Crazy, considering Chainlink not too long ago was above $50 in price discovery mode at an all-time high. But this is typical. When there is a major crash, the altcoins get wrecked the most. It is what it is. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. CNBC contributor Brian Kelly is assessing Bitcoin's value after its recent drastic sell-off. Ultimately, says Kelly in a new CNBC interview, the reasons to invest in Bitcoin remain intact despite this week's dramatic price plunge. He calls Bitcoin's tumbling from around 45,000 to slightly above 30K in a matter of hours a mechanical sell-off. Kelly remains bullish on BTC's overall trajectory and says he's a buyer. Quoting him here, on days like today, I always ask myself, has my thesis broken? And for me, what's driving this Bitcoin market is institutional adoption and a hedge against currency debasement. So I have to say no, my thesis isn't broken. This is just a mechanical sell-off that got exasperated, and I want to be a buyer. And according to Kelly, the Bitcoin crash is largely due to a deluge of liquidations in the options market and the resulting high volumes that brought some exchanges to a crawl. Quoting him again, primarily the biggest part of this sell-off was due to margin calls and liquidations, and the exchanges couldn't handle the volume. They effectively stopped trading and it just cascaded down. Kelly also suggested that China's move to ban financial institutions from offering crypto-related services, a move which preceded the crash in Bitcoin's price, is motivated by the world's most popular country's plans to ensure successful uptake of the digital renminbi. That's right, that's China's currency. What China did actually probably is more predicated on the fact that they are launching their central bank digital currency, CBDC, the digital renminbi, and so they wanted to make sure that there was nobody out in the channels, that everybody is going to use the digital renminbi. Once they have the digital renminbi, there's no reason why they couldn't turn these things back on. It just happens to be that the ramp into it is the digital renminbi as opposed to something like Tether, USDT. And to watch this entire interview with CNBC's Brian Kelly, check out the show notes below the video in the description. And before I break down our next story of the day with Willy Woo, who doesn't think Bitcoin's overall upward run has ended, as well as Cathie Wood of Ark Invest saying Bitcoin is heading to $500,000 per BTC and that the crypto market is in a capitulation phase. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting just above 1.6 trillion with 251 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and current Bitcoin dominance back on the rise at 44.6%, with the Ethereum dominance at 17.7%, and the Bitcoin market cap sitting above 717 billion, while the Ethereum market cap is sitting just above $283 billion. Now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Celsius up 3%, trading at $6.83. 23 cents. Horizon up 1.6%, trading at 93 bucks. Then the rest are stable coins because virtually all the top cryptos within the top 100 are currently correcting and in the red. The top losers are OKB, down 31%, trading at $14.44. Hobby Token down 30%, trading at $16.46. Compound down 23%, trading at $422. And Maker down 23%, trading at $2,945. Now, out of this list of the top gainers and losers, which altcoins are you currently most bullish on during this bull run? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now, checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 12 in extreme fear. Yesterday was the 19 in extreme fear, and the day before yesterday was an 11 in extreme fear, which is as low as I've seen it in a very long time. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity like we're experiencing right now. BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. The Bitcoin price fell significantly this week, touching a low of $30,000. Willy Woo, a popular Bitcoin analyst, thinks that the curtain call for Bitcoin's overall upward rally has not yet occurred. During the interview, Willy Woo talked about a number of points, including Bitcoin's recent network and price activity, as well as its current state. Woo noted that many macro indicators point towards price positivity for Bitcoin. Quoting him here, "There's an immense amount of activity on the network between investors compared to the valuation," referring to data from Bitcoin's NVT ratio, which shows blockchain network activity in relation to the market cap. Quoting him again, "We haven't seen any kind of mania. We dumped down from a level which was highly organic. No speculative premium," he said. "The 2017 top, for example, we were, I think, 3.8% higher than the organic evaluation. This is just the middle of a bull market derivatives unwind," Wu said of the current state of Bitcoin. Bitcoin reached around 65,000 in April, which was the high, and subsequently the asset declined down below 50,000 for a period, recovered above the level for a time, then reaching nearly 60,000 before beginning its descent down to the $30,000 range. "I think it'll take a bit of time to recover just from the sheer amount of coins that we dumped out," Wu said. "I think ultimately, if you look at the network's health, this is a good thing," he said, seemingly referring to the overall situation. McCormick asked Wu straight up, "So it's not the end of the bull market?" To which Wu responded, "No, not at all." And looking at his chart, Wu said that the price targets and details depend upon the days ahead. Although he expects Bitcoin's price to hit levels higher than $100,000 per BTC, Wu and McCormick also chatted about a number of other points during the interview. I'll include this in the show notes below the video in the description. And before I break down our final story of the day, Cathie Wood of Ark Invest says Bitcoin is heading to $500,000 per BTC and that the crypto market is in a capitulation phase. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 785 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my daily letter, which goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. To subscribe, visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also have a blog I update daily, which could be found at cryptonewsjest.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video in the description to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, including weekends just like this. You can also find me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'm very active there, and my Twitter handle is Crypto News. Yes, and for those of you on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. And for those of you on TikTok, be sure to follow me there. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Superstar hedge fund manager Cathie Wood, which I'm a big fan of, by the way, she says she still sees Bitcoin heading to $500,000 per BTC despite its recent crash to $30,000. In a new interview with Bloomberg, the Ark Invest CEO says that while her team's conviction that Bitcoin will hit 500,000 remains high, she concedes that some conditions have changed. Let's discuss it. Wood says that the ongoing conversation about Bitcoin's energy consumption, the FUD brought to you by Elon Musk, has brought a new dynamic to the crypto market. Quoting her here in this interview, "One thing that hasn't changed here, however, is the environmental concerns around Bitcoin in particular have caused people like Elon to pull away and say, whoa, 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 let me make sure I understand this." And we believe that even this is going to change because, first of all, right now, the percentage of Bitcoin mined with renewables and hydroelectric power is quite substantial. That's right. We also believe, and we wrote a paper in conjunction with Square on this, and we're going to have a conference about it in July. buy. We believe that Bitcoin mining integrated into the distributed grid, and by that I mean solar roofs, power walls in homes, utilities, merchant power producers are starting to include Bitcoin mining in the ecosystem. Wood says that since renewables rely on intermittent sources like wind and sun, the excess power generated from these technologies could be offloaded into Bitcoin mining, and according to her, this will make Bitcoin mining a greener industry while also ramping up the renewable energy sector by adding more economic incentives. As for Bitcoin's ongoing bearish price action, Wood says she won't pinpoint the exact bottom for BTC. However, she does think that the world's largest crypto asset is likely presenting an ideal buying opportunity. I've been saying it all along. BTFD, buy that freaking dip, hodl, and thank me later. Quoting her here, we were looking at all the indicators this morning. They're all suggesting that we're in this capitulation phase. No matter what the asset is, capitulation is a buy. It's on sale. Am I saying 35,000 is the low? Traders, and there are a lot of speculators in Bitcoin, if they are running for the hills just because Bitcoin has broken through a moving average that is important to them, the correction could continue. But all our indicators are saying that this is capitulation right now. I agree with Cathie Wood, and I believe that a $500,000 Bitcoin price is destiny. It's inevitable. It will happen. So if you're not BTFDing right now, what are you doing with your life? And to check out this entire interview with Ark Invest CEO Cathie Wood, check the show notes below the video in the description. Now for a quick recap, what I covered with you right here in today's show: the Bitcoin price drops below $34,000, pulling the altcoins to multi-month lows as many of the alts are currently getting wrecked. And also, as I shared, happy Pizza Day. 11 years ago today was the infamous first Bitcoin transaction of 10,000 BTC, now worth approximately $400 million. Also in today's show, we discuss what's likely next for Bitcoin as CNBC's Brian Kelly analyzes his investment thesis after the recent crypto crash. Also in today's show, I shared that statistician Willy Woo doesn't think Bitcoin's overall upward run has ended, and he still predicts $100,000 plus BTC. Also in today's show, we discuss Cathie Wood predicting a $500,000 Bitcoin price. So where do you feel Bitcoin is likely to go next? Let me know in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, including weekends, just like this. And real quick before I go, I want to give a special shout out to BlockFi, where you can put your crypto to work. They're currently paying out a 5% annual percentage yield on Bitcoin, so you can literally have your Satoshis work for you. You could also earn a 10% APY on stable coins, and their other flagship product is crypto-backed loans. You ever wonder, how can I access fiat liquidity without selling my precious crypto? Well, look no further. With BlockFi, you can get an interest rate as low as 4.5%, and have a special promo running right now where you can get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $100 or more. All you need to do is use my referral link in the description right down below. Once you click it, you'll notice the referral code already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this special bonus. So what are you waiting for? Click the link right down below. Let's start stacking those sats, show, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.